Hello and welcome to your Advanced Java Programming course, and in this video I'm going to show you how to change the delimiter to your scanner. Now, as we've stated in previous videos, the scanner has a default delimiter of white space. This is how it separates different strings, integers, chars, or the more generalized term, tokens. The white space separates each token into its own respective field. As you can see, I've written a simple scanner program which, when you run, displays the word number and 45 as they've been assigned to their string and integer variables. But now what happens if I replace the white space with another character such as hashtag? Now when I run the program, you'll notice there's an error. This is because the first part of the scanner rings true with string word equals scline.next. It is able to find the next string, be there only one right now, which is number hashtag 45, but it can't find an integer because there's no delimiter to separate an integer from the other token. As you can see in the error, it says no such element because there is no integer for it to take, but that can be easily solved by changing the delimiter. To change the delimiter, go to your scanner line, type in .use delimiter, and then double quotation marks. Now you can even get the user to replace the delimiter with a string, but for now let's just change it to hashtag and rerun the program. And it works just as it did before. The same result. That's because it no longer uses the white space as the delimiter, it uses the hashtag. You may be thinking, why do we need to use the use delimiter method? Well, not all data is going to have white space to separate the tokens. You might need to change it from time to time. Some data will have different delimiters throughout, and your program has to react accordingly, changing the delimiter where necessary. In this course, we will not be dealing with such complex data, but there is data out there that does require you to change the delimiter from time to time, so your program needs to react accordingly. And now I'm going to show you how to deal with that error we encountered earlier, where it couldn't find an integer because there was none. You might encounter this error again if your scanner keeps looking for a string or integer or other variable that isn't there. So what we need to do is create a way so that the scanner will stop when there's nothing left to scan for. And the way we do that is by creating a special while loop with a specific clause. To create this loop, we have to, once we've created our scanner, type in while, open brackets, scline.hasNext. And we use this special method as it returns a Boolean value when there is nothing left to return in the scline scanner. So now we're going to drag our string in here. Let's remove the integer value for now, so that'll be removed. So with our system.out line, we'll delete that as well. The loop will keep running, so we can't have the scanner closing. So now we have string word equals scline next. We're going to remove this as well, and we're going to replace it with an int counter. So int count equals 0 for now, and inside the loop count plus plus. And finally we need to use a next method, so let's create a string one. String temp equals scline dot next brackets close the semicolon. What this loop will do is count the number of words or strings that appear in the scline scanner. So let's create a example data piece for it to use. So word, hashtag test, hashtag word, hashtag test again. So now we have a total of 4 words inside of the line variable. So our count should then return 4 before it ends. So let's create the output, system.out and print out the count variable. Now let's run the program to see if it successfully counts the number of words inside the line string. And as you can see, it does. It returns the number 4 and it closes the loop, avoiding any errors that may occur when it's scanning for a string that is no longer there. This is a simple solution to scanning through a string without encountering an error. And that is how you change a scanner's delimiter and avoid a basic error. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to use the scanner to scan a text file.